I actually haven't spoken yet in this vlog. I've done a lot of just B-roll footage. It's been kind of a relaxing few days. I was kind of vlogging when I can and editing videos when I can. I'm trying to get myself back onto a routine. I'm not trying to force myself to do it. I'm trying to just get myself like, oh hey, I should go to the gym, or hey, I should do this, and then I go and do it, and then slowly build myself back up. But I wanted to kind of update you guys and tell you guys what's going on. You guys can see a little bit of it. My husband and I decided that we were going to move our office, which used to be here, into our bedroom, or what is our old bedroom. So let me show you the state of our apartment right now. So here is the state of our apartment. All this is from our bedroom and a few things from our living room, obviously, but most of this is from our bedroom. You can see our dog Tigger just staring at me. So the reason why we decided to move our bed over to this side is because this is a smaller bedroom and we didn't have a lot of space for our office. We also only have one window here and it doesn't help light up the room, and we have these god ugly yellow lights. So it just wasn't beneficial to do office work and schoolwork in this particular room because of that. It made you very sleepy and less productive. While in our other room, which I'm going to show you guys now, there are two windows and it's really bright in the afternoon and mornings, and it's perfect for us to work and study, and as well for filming purposes for me. So it's much bigger. So here is the one window. There is my husband, and here is the second window, which is really nice, so it brightens up the room. So yeah, that is the one reason why we decided to move the bedroom and the office, or flip it, because it was just more beneficial and we can get more work done. But of course our apartment is now in disarray because of it, because we have a lot of stuff, and this is a good chance for us to start to get rid of some things. So yeah, so it is getting pretty late. I need to do my night routine to get my makeup off. As you can tell, I've been sweating quite a bit, so some of my makeup has been melting off. God, it's been a tiring day. I also need to move my wall art back over to my office because, yeah, unfortunately these shelves are gonna stay because it's just too much for it to take off and move. It looks pretty, so at least I have that decoration for my side of the bed, so that's nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my update for today. Talk to you guys later. So it is the next day. It is currently Monday. I did a lot today. I just haven't updated the vlog because it was just kind of a busy day. I woke up very sore this morning. You'll actually see my husband walk by. He's going to pick up a few things, so just ignore that. There's my puppers. He is confused as to why I'm sitting on his bed. Yeah, hello. Hello. But yeah, so I woke up this morning and I was super sore because I worked out my arms yesterday, and then we moved the office and the bedroom, so there was that. My shoulders and my arms are in so much pain. Also, excuse the bed, it's a mess. We are currently washing our sheets, so that's why it looks like that. But I also had a doctor's appointment today that I went to because I've been having these odd, weird hot spots on my thigh. So I was getting that checked out because it was kind of concerning me, and it checked out on a few other things. And I learned something new. COVID can actually screw up your nail beds. Did not know that. So that was something new that I learned, is because my nail started growing bumps on it, and I was just a little concerned. So there was that. My husband's trying to be as quiet as possible. Then afterwards, we ended up going to lunch. We tried out a new Vietnamese restaurant, which was pretty decent. We may go back. It was pretty nice. And then we went to Barnes& and Nobles. I decided to finally pick up a new bullet journal. I've been holding off on picking up another bullet journal because I couldn't justify spending $22 for a new bullet journal. But I realized today when I was setting up for this week and next week that I was running out of pages and that it might last me up into the end of December. So I will definitely need a new bullet journal for next year. So I picked up the Leuchtturm 1917. This is my favorite go-to bullet journal. I've always used this brand. It's always worked for me. I thought about going with the Archer and Olive because the pages were thicker. However, there were less amount of pages because it was thicker, and the Leuchtturm 1917 has just the right amount of pages for me every year. So I decided I'm not going to change to try something new when something is working perfectly fine. So until something doesn't work for me for this brand and I might want to switch, I will do that later on. Who knows? I still love this brand. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my go-to. And this year, or technically next year, I am going with the purple one. I have done a pink, a blue, a teal, and now it is the purple. I did have a black one, but I don't know where that one went. I think I might have gotten rid of it. So there is that. I have been bullet journaling for so long now that I can't remember what all type of bullet journals that I've used, but definitely the Leuchtturm 1917 has worked perfectly for me. So I absolutely love this brand. It's one of my favorite and I will continue using it until, like I mentioned, it stops working for me. So yeah. And currently right now I am cleaning up the apartment because we kind of left it in a state of disarray because we were so tired yesterday that there was like no way we were going to move everything, and I would not be able to go to work because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. and it was already like 11 o'clock by the time I went to bed. So yeah. But let me show you what I've done so far. So previously we had all our video games sitting right here. This is a box that my husband's putting all of his decorations for his shelves on. He's going to actually bring that outside to put on the shelf. But all the games were right over here. They are now on the bookshelf that we moved out here. It looks so nice, and it will be perfect for my husband, especially since his consoles are out in the living room so he can find his games much easier. And this area is pretty much cleared out. We just need to take those out to recycling. Of course, a few of the things over here, but we also have all this stuff that we need to move, but we're getting there. Until we clean out everything here, we can't move those stuff into the bedroom. So first we got to clear everything out. But yeah. And lastly, I decorated my nightstand. I am actually going to add a photo of my husband and I right here in this empty spot. But it looks so nice. This was my 1-year anniversary gift that my husband gave me. It's perfect right there. I've been trying to find a spot for it. And honestly, that is perfect. It sits right next to these beautiful fairy lights that I have here. And once I turn them on, it is very romantic. So I really like it. So pretty much that's what I've done today. I am super exhausted. I don't know how much more I'm going to get done, but I just wanted to update the vlog to let you guys know what I've been up to, what I've been doing, and I've actually been pretty productive this week, and that is something that I'm trying to do better, trying to be more productive. But I will update you guys more if I've done any more work around the apartment. It is 11 p.m. So this is going to be my last update for tonight. I am having a late dinner that I'm almost done with, But as I mentioned, I wanted to give you guys one last update. So I did do more work in the bedroom. I put in 2 shelves right here, which you guys are currently propped on right now. I have some B-roll footage of me setting it up, but I ended up not filming the rest because the bottom shelves were a little bit more difficult because I was actually rearranging it to a different setup and how I wanted the setup to be. I loved the other setup, don't get me wrong, I loved it, but I felt that it was very chaotic and I couldn't grab the things that I wanted without knocking everything over. So I decided to redo it to where it was a little bit more efficient, to where I can grab a few things if I wanted to, look at things much easier. So that's what I did. So I'm going to show you guys quickly what it looks like. Here is the doggo. He's kind of in the way, but here is what the shelves look like. I'm currently using that little area as my dining table because I was setting this up while I was eating. So in the past, I used to have my games set up differently, but now I have it to where I can see the back row and the front row, so I know what games I have. And my Harvest Moon stuff was separated, so I put them together so that they're closer. That way it's cohesive. And in this area, there's also Animal Crossing, so that's why there's Animal Crossing here. And then these ones I'm still trying to figure out. This one's an empty shelf over here. I'm trying to figure out what I want in those cubes, so we will see. But I love this top shelf. This top shelf has not changed. The rest of these shelves have. These ones have not. And the reason for that, it is my Rick Riordan shelf. I love it. It's my favorite. So this is what my shelves look like at the current moment. I'm definitely going to update you guys tomorrow if I do any more work. We'll see. Good morning. I am super tired. I have been trying to film this clip a ton of times and I keep fucking it up and I'm just done. So you know what? After the billionth time of trying to film this clip, to A, make it cute and all aesthetic, that didn't freaking work. Try to film it outside, that also didn't work. And so now we're just in this dirty ass office because I am tired of filming an update clip that isn't working out. So I'm sitting here and I'm just gonna blabble. So today is Wednesday. As expected, I did not update at all on Tuesday. I was with my family pretty much the whole day. So that's what I did. And bless my husband, he ended up picking up my prescription. So I have my prescription. I did take it and I'm not feeling too good at the current moment. I'm gonna wait and see a little bit more. If I still am not feeling so good, I might actually call off work because it is really affecting me and I don't feel comfortable driving an hour to work when I could barely focus. I could barely really see because sometimes my vision will cut to be very blurry and my whole body hurts. Everything hurts and I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. So I'll see what my symptoms are by the time I am closer to getting to work and if I need to call off. I try not to call off, but if it is a danger to myself, whenever I'm not feeling good and I cannot operate a vehicle very well, I would prefer not to because I do have a very long drive. So yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I think I'm gonna make a cup of hot chocolate instead of coffee today because I want something warm, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm gonna let you go. is Thursday. I have not updated since yesterday's clip, and in that clip I was mentioning whether or not I was going to call out. I ended up calling out because I just was not feeling good, and I ended up getting worse by the time it was getting closer to my time that I usually would leave for work. I was feeling very lethargic, and I was still having blurry visions, feeling dizzy and nauseous. So I called my manager and I told her my condition and that I just didn't feel safe for me to be driving in the condition that I was in for an hour, because that's how far my work is. And she 100% agreed with me, and she was so understanding, and I appreciate that so much, because I know there are some managers out there that don't. And if your manager makes you drive in the condition that I was in, quit, because that is dangerous. You operating a vehicle while your body was in the way that I was, you're operating a weapon. You're not operating a vehicle at that point. You're operating a weapon. You can cause so much harm to someone else if you are not, feeling your 100% self. That's my personal opinion, just saying. Then after that, I decided it was time for me to just sleep, because this, how I was feeling, I just was not feeling it. So I ended up going to bed and sleeping the rest of the morning off. I woke up around 11 when my husband was leaving for class. So I kind of laid in bed for about an hour or so to see if I was still feeling the same symptoms that I was feeling this morning, and I wasn't. I was still feeling a little lightheaded, but besides that, I wasn't feeling too much, but my body was definitely sore, and I don't know if it was from the medication or if it was just the overexertion of my muscles the day that we moved our office and stuff. So there was that. But yeah, so plans for today, I need to clean up the kitchen so that I can make some meal prep food for the rest of the week, so that I don't have to go to the grocery store, since groceries is super expensive. So I'm going to try to portion out some of my food to make it last a little bit longer, because your girl eats a lot. But she needs to start cutting down on some of the food that she's eating because of how expensive it is. But hey, maybe it'll help me lose weight, even though I don't need to lose weight. Anyways, that's my plan for today, is to clean the kitchen and cook, and then try to tidy up the rest of the apartment the best that I can, because my mom recently got a new couch. So she's giving me her old couch. So I need to clean out the living room. You guys have seen the living room. It's still as messy as it was. So yeah, I did vacuum a little bit yesterday, because I was like, I should vacuum, at least do that. So that's what I did. So I moved a few things around, pushed things aside, and vacuumed, so that way it's a little bit more cleaner. It wasn't very strenuous work, so that's why I did that. But besides that, I didn't do much yesterday. Anyways, I should probably get ready for work. I have probably roughly, that's right, there's no clock in this room. I want to say I have roughly probably like 10 minutes before I have to head out. So I'm gonna get ready, put some stuff away, and head out for work. So yeah, I'll update you guys later today if I ended up doing anything else.